Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Curiosity Cove. My name's Veda.
And this is your trusty Captain speaking. Welcome
It's
2026.
2026.
Welcome.
Crazy.
That's so icky to say.
Mm,
Is it? I don't know. Because for me at work, I have to write the date a whole bunch of times. So for the first like 2 weeks, I write 2025 repeatedly. And to me, I feel like writing the date for the 2020s is still icky to me. And I think it's because we got off on the wrong foot, aka
oh,
COVID,
yeah, COVID.
for
Yeah,
a while.
I think my thing is that I think I'm welcoming this new year, just specifically because I have found that I am already so into 20 like writing 2026. Like I don't fuck it up at all, which has never happened to me before, but realistically with the 2025 I had, I would love to leave that behind, so fuck it.
Preach, I'm there with
26 is
you.
here. I'm all good. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
Gucci
have
Gucci.
any expectations though, which means I took the bar and threw it on the ground and then buried a ditch and put it in there.
Correct.
So, I'm looking forward to 2026. I'm hoping I can make it my bitch. But I'm also gonna try, if something not so good happens, to have like a better PMA towards it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No,
Like not making it be a big Debbie Downer when
I
it happens.
completely agree with that. My biggest goal, and this isn't like something that I said I don't do New Year's resolutions, but if I had to say I had one, it would probably just be to overall like look at things more positively. I'm done
Mhm.
letting shit hold me down. Like I'm so sick of like feeling FOMO or feeling like I said something wrong when I walk away from a conversation, or like I'm so sick of doing all of that that I've just decided that I am from now on, if something fucks me up for a second, I'm going to go, you know what? It's okay. In like 80 years, I'll be dead and it won't matter. Which I know is like a morbid way to think about it, but really, I mean, let's be real.
I mean, that's legit though, because like
Yes,
technically something that could have accidentally small-ish happened back in 2026 will not affect you in 2050.
exactly. And like that,
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm kind of starting to realize. I met up with an old friend of mine recently. Well, I shouldn't say met up. We like gamed together online. Um, but like we reconnected and we haven't talked since 2009, I think.
Oh my God. Like
Yeah.
IRL, I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Like IRL. We haven't
Damn.
talked since 2009. And what happened was I was playing a game and I put it on my Snapchat story. Now, I'm old. I've had Snapchat since like it started. So everybody I've ever added is definitely still on there. I don't block people. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb to block people. If it's that much of a bother to me, I just unfriend them. I don't blocking to me is for like stalkers or like people who are harassing you.
No, I agree.
I'm not like petty. I don't block people just cuz I'm angry at them. I block now. I will say if I get into a really big fight with somebody and I know that they're going to try to snap back at some random time, I will block your ass not to deal with that 5 months down the line. But like if we just don't talk anymore, or like if we fell off, or if I decide I don't fuck with what you're doing, you just get unfriended. That's all it is. And I have everything
Mhm.
privatized so you can't message me anyways, whatever. Um I don't know if it still works like that cuz I'm off of social media really, but like that's how it used to be at least. I don't know if you can message people now when you're not friends with them. Um and their shit's private, but I would
Yeah.
think not. But anyways, so we reconnect and we're talking because we were friends back then and we used to play like GameCube or PS2 together sometimes. And he and I kind of like I don't even remember what it was, and this is where the conversation was going, but we were talking about like why our friendship fizzled out. And I remember being upset with him over something, but I couldn't tell you what it is because 2009 was literally forever ago. I mean, like you're talking
17
16,
years
yeah,
ago.
17 years ago.
Oh, 17, 16, yeah.
So yeah, 17 years ago. And so I'm sitting here like, I mean, dude, it's been 17 years. Who gives a fuck? And he's like, yeah, true. I was like, it could have been
That's
you,
literally the
like,
vibe.
but like it could have been me too. And I think going through that has made me realize that like there's really no point into like holding on to things because it's all like intrapersonal, right? Or introspective, right? It's like at nighttime, you are what's keeping you up with the thoughts that you choose to let bother you, right? And I mean, like,
Ooh, quote that shit.
to an extent, you can't help it because you have intrusive thoughts. But what you can do is you can deflect those. Something can pop into your mind and be like, hey, 14 years ago, you said this at a party and everyone probably hated you. And you can be like, who cares? And just move on. Like, you can't, I mean, I know it's hard for some people to do it, but for me personally, I can't.
Yeah.
I can. I
I
can do
definitely
that.
think that like if you dwell on it, it makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I will back that up with though is I think the moment the issue or problem happens, I think you're valid in whatever feelings you do have.
100%.
It's what follows afterwards is what makes you a better person and shows what you truly care about. Cause like last year I worked on like two friendships of mine that I haven't talked to. Like one was for not as long, but I'm glad I did it, even though like I had every right to be angry initially, especially when
Mm-hmm.
they try to talk back to me.
Right.
But I definitely feel like moving forward with it, it has left me not so resentful and like angry.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I did it. So I definitely think like try not to let it dwell like
Yeah.
on your person, but also like you're valid in your initial feelings. You just got to work past it and
Yeah.
like make that choice.
I think I think that there is like a like a statute of limitations for me on anger. If you have done something to me in the past year that has made me angry, which is hard to do, like it's very difficult to I get peeved, sure. I get like irritated, but I don't get angry. I do not get like I will get in your face, I'm going to yell at you, I'm going to fight with you angry. I mean, how long have we been friends? Have I don't think in all of the times that I've ever been like irate with you that I've ever yelled or argued or anything. Usually it's just like, "Hey, can I talk to you about this real quick?" Cuz that's the
I've
type of
literally never heard you yell unless it
yeah.
was about some dumb shit in a video game
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Cap, you're taking my
Yeah.
minutes or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Cap, that was supposed to be my goblet.
Literally.
But yeah, that's my thing is that like I think that's why I gravitated towards gaming so much because I could get irritated over that. Like I can crash out about gaming and it doesn't matter because once I turn the game off, it's all gone. But in real life, like that shit sticks with you. Anger sticks with you. And I learned that when I was really young. And so I stopped getting so angry. And like people used to be really afraid of me because I'm so calm all the time. So like when I approach somebody with something that's upsetting me, people tell me it scares them more than if I were to yell, which I kind
Yeah,
of,
but I think that's just because it's a normal response to yell. So when you keep it together and like have a normal conversation,
yeah,
even though it's like an argument or something, they're like, "Oh, I don't like this. I don't know what to do.
yeah. Well,
You're going
that's
off the script."
literally so me and Lexi in our 13, 14 years of friendship, I think we fought, like yelled at each other 3 times. And one was when we were hanging out all the time and it just got to be a little too codependent and then we both snapped. And every other single time that we've ever had something to talk of, like, or that has been bothering us, we either hold it in because we just accept each other's flaws or we talk it out, right? And talking it out is like, I think for both of us, probably a little intimidating because I think at least with each other, we're both so calm. So I've experienced both sides of that. Like, because when Lexi is talking something out with me, when she's not emotional, it scares me because
Mm-hmm.
she feels so much. So when she has her shit together, I'm like, oh, you are 150% serious. I'm gonna shut up and listen to you, because like it's just, it comes with this thing of like, when I get into a conversation with someone about something that upset them, I expect tears, or I expect them to be like, this really fucking sucked. I can't believe you did this, blah 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 blah, and have that kind of tone. But when somebody approaches me and they're like, so here's the thing, you said XYZ and I took it really personally because I know blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, I'm suddenly I'm in front of a principal at the school. I've done something
Mhm.
wrong.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, my entire like 2026 goal is to, last year I worked a lot on my health for obvious reasons. This year I will be working a lot on my mental health. And then I think maybe in the later half of the year I might switch over to like fitness health.
Mhm.
I think that's what I'm going to do. Slowly introducing stuff like my nutritional health is probably the first thing that I worked on, again for obvious reasons. And it's been stellar. Like, I feel really, really good. I have no problem waking up anymore. Like, everybody always talks about being in their 30s and how, like, they feel like their body's falling apart. I do not feel that. It's great. I love every part of it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
think for me, I think my quote unquote resolution, I'm definitely gonna be working on my physical. But on the mental side of things, um, I think I'm taking a step towards being more educated on um like adult things like finance, business,
Mm.
housing, all that jazz, and
Well,
just making
if
sure
you
I know
ever
that jazz.
need any pointers or any resources, let me know, because when me and my brother bought the house, I went through all of that.
Yeah, I'll definitely reach out. I'm doing like baby steps. I've already been working
Yeah.
really good on like the budgeting and shit.
Hell yeah.
So then the next thing is just like keeping up with the knowledge and like doing little Google stuff here and
Hmm.
there.
Do you
So,
keep like a digital or a physical budget?
digital, I have a template on my iPad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just write everything on there at the end of each month and I go from there.
Yeah. I definitely have like this aspiration. It's just not who I am. I'll never do it. I'll never keep up with it because it feels too much like a job. But I've always wanted to do, that like when people do the journaling and they have like all the different things, like they color in squares for how much water they drank and like,
Oh
whatever, like
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
mood. And I've always wanted to do that, but I won't keep up with it because I'll one bad day and I'll be like, this fucking shit is stupid. And then I'll just like,
There's an electronic one you can have on your phone where it checks your mood for the day and like you can look at
yeah,
the end of the time and see
but
like
I
what
think
kind of
that's not
smiley
as
face you gave.
fun to me.
No, I'd color for sure.
Yeah, I want to be able to like draw the little like, cups of water and whatever else, and
I mean, to be honest, you could just make a grid on your iPad.
I definitely absolutely could, but it's a lot of work and I've got art commissions to finish and stuff, so
Yeah, but we're only 13 days in. You could.
we're 13 days in and I already am behind on art.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah, yeah.
you have any
But
goals for your art this year or no?
I do. I would like to get back on. So ever since the hospital, I have had my VGen down.
Mm,
Mostly because I doubled up in school to try to catch up from what I missed because I was in the hospital.
mm,
So I didn't really have the time. This year, I would like to solidify what I want to do on VGen. I'm thinking my eye banners is probably where I'll start. Because as much as I love doing PNGs for people and stuff, I might make that like a contact me specifically for that.
yeah.
Just because I feel like when it comes to the world of PNGs, I compare myself a lot to like other artists. And I just think that like that make, because you, to an extent you have to, because that's how you get your price basis, right? So you have to look at yours versus who, like what they look like when they're cheaper than you and what they look like when they're more expensive than you and stuff. And so ever since I started doing the eye banners, I was like, shit, I could, like, these are good. Like, I've found some sort of art style within these eye banners that's good enough for me to feel like the time I'm putting in is worth the money that I'm getting versus the PNGs I have not perfected. So I put in so much time and I undersell. And I don't want to do that.
Mm,
Like, I don't want to feel like I'm putting in 13 hours of work for 6 hours worth of pay. And
mm-hmm.
when I look at like the price comparison, it's just not good enough for me to up the price. So I think I'm gonna be real with myself and look at what I can offer that is like that has a good exchange rate for the time that I put into it.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the time, and I think I'm gonna set a boundary for myself where I'm gonna stop heavily discounting to my friends because I feel like that's what they're looking for. Because most of the time that I do it, they insist on paying full price anyways. So I
Yeah.
think, and then I feel bad. So I think I'm just going to stop feeling bad and I'm just going to say, this is the set price that I would charge for this. If you need to
Mm-hmm.
work out something, let me know and we'll go from there. Instead of being like, oh, for you, I'll do it for XYZ. Because then it just always leads to this chain of things where I end up feeling bad about what I'm charging whichever way it goes, whether I feel like I'm charging too much or I feel like they're giving me too much because it's not what I like, it's more than what I asked for.
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, it's it's definitely it's a rough one, but like I think one of the big things that I want to do is I just want to be more comfortable with, or like more confident in my artwork and what it's worth.
Okay.
I think that's
Those are
my big
good
one.
goals.
Yeah. And I think I also want to get into like I want to find a new style because as long as I've done this like anime-ish style, I'm just not vibing with it anymore because so many like AI artists or whatever just pull from the same style. And so I've had several people be like, "Oh yeah, your art," like they mean it as a compliment, but it doesn't feel like that where people will say like, "Oh, it's so good it looks like AI." And I'm like, "That's not the compliment you think it is." Like I
Yeah.
spent a lot of time on this and then you just said that somebody can generate it in 12 seconds. So
Mm-hmm.
that really hurts actually. So I think I'm going to try to find some different sort of like I might experiment with like the watercolor brushes on Procreate or like do something that I can like feel a little more like niche with
Uh-huh.
because yeah, the AI stuff is really like it's affecting me and I didn't think it was going to, and it sucks to know that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. I mean, like, it's part of the industry right now, right? Is like everyone's adjusting to this use of AI and what I call prompt engineers because I actually don't like calling them AI artists. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like these prompt engineers, it's just they're in the realm now and people can't always distinguish. And I mean, some people are fine with it because it's cheaper, and I totally get it. I do. I just like it's not something that I typically vibe with, and I think you can draw inspiration from it. I think that's fine. I use AI. One of the biggest examples that I just gave is that when I was doing Esper's piece for her, the pose was so difficult to find a photo of. I asked AI to make me a silhouette of the pose so that I could
Mm-hmm.
have something to reference, right? And that's a beautiful thing because it's literally like it's a tool and it should be used as a tool. So I think everyone just wasn't expecting for it to get so out of hand, and now that it has, all of us have to adjust. And so that's
Mm-hmm.
that's what 2026 is going to be about for me, I think, is just adjusting to that realm. I think I'm just going to use it to inspire me to find a new kind of style, kind of stray away from like the typical like black line anime graphic art style and maybe try something else out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, always experimenting with new art styles is a way for you to just continue growing
Yeah,
as
exactly.
an artist. So that'd be super sick.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
we'll see what happens. There's like two ideas that I have that I want to see like how they go. But we'll see because I there's a lot that I don't know about like different types of mediums in the digital sphere. I've worked with
Mhm.
charcoals, I've worked with watercolor, I've worked with oil pastel, right? Like outside of the digital space, but when you're working on an iPad, that shit doesn't feel like how it feels. It doesn't blend like how it blends. So it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm
Yeah.
excited. It kind of like
Hell yeah.
reinvigorates my artistic brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what do you guys think of the new logo? I hope
I
you guys like
know. Yeah,
it.
did you guys the logo was when Cap sent the for those who don't know, when we do art together, Cap handles the sketchy sketch part and then she sends it to me and I check it over and by that I basically mean like if lines aren't perfectly straight, my OCD kicks in and I make them straight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or or if she does something to like sometimes she'll put something to imply what it should be and then we'll talk about it and we'll make it something else. For instance, our
Mhm.
mugs changed
Mhm.
and the we talked a lot about like the design of like our hoodies and stuff. So like
Mhm.
I'll take that stuff and I will color shade clean it up. So
Yeah.
so yeah, so we got to make a new logo and it's super cute and I like it a lot and it's very us. Like
It
it's
is.
more
It's
us
so
than we are
fucking
on screen right
crazy.
now.
Literally.
hmm
I liked it a lot. The major thing that I sent over when I did the sketch, I said, Veda, I fucked up the hands, please.
Yeah.
I literally was just like, I don't like it. But I'm such a
Yeah.
big fan. I love
Um,
them so much.
yeah,
I
I
love doing the
think
logos each time.
what I will say is that's not your fault. Hands are hard. Hands are
Hands
so
are so hard. They
hands and
kill
feet
me.
are like, you know what's actually the most annoying to me is not even like feet. Like when I did a piece for Esper where she was like, I want to be barefoot. And I was like, okay, we'll make you barefoot. And I can't tell you how long I spent trying to draw a fucking ankle. Cause that's the hard part is the fucking ankle. It looks awkward.
That's fair. That's
Mhm.
totally fair.
It's awkward to draw that, and then it's awkward to try to get like if you're having them stand a certain way, or if you're having them from a profile, or if they're on their tiptoes or whatever. Everything just gets so complicated that like I can't feet. I want to be like, what's the comic guy's name who just never drew feet and then put pockets on anything? Rob Liefeld, right? I think that's his name.
I have
Co-
no idea, to be
Honestly,
honest.
comic nerds will know. He did Deadpool comics and he can't draw feet, and it's very, very funny. He's like a whole ass comic book artist and he can't draw feet.
I think that's valid though. I think feet and hands are hard.
They are, dude. Honestly, even just trying to draw somebody with like shoes on at certain points, I'm like, I struggle with it. And I think it's just because in my head, it's about proportion and it never looks proportionate.
Yeah, it's the proportion thing for me as well. Cause like one time I was drawing, but I was zoomed in, obviously, and I was drawing a hand, and to me, it looked great. And then I zoomed out and it was like a mega hand. Oh, it looks so
Oh
bad.
no.
And it was even worse is like even if I like shrunk it, like, cut it out and then shrunk it to fit size, it it didn't shrink to like ever
Yeah.
work. So I had to redo it and it took me like
Yeah.
at least 10 times.
Well, and then it's like one of those things. So this is the thing with sizing, right? Is that like when it comes to the human body, the most unproportionate things to us are typically our hands and feet. Like some people are like really, really tall, right? They have the smallest hands. And theoretically they should have a bigger shoe size. Sometimes they just don't. And then like
Mhm.
I'm super short, right? But I have an above average shoe size. So like technically I am improportionate, but you don't notice it, right? But then when
Mhm.
when you're the one doing it, like when you're making someone and they're unproportionate, you're like, "Oh yeah, I've given you flippers." Why have I done this?
I have given you Ronald
That's
McDonald.
crazy. I've
Dang
given you Mickey Mouse hands. What have I done?
it. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, how was your holidays? I know since last time, I think our last one was right before New
New
Year's.
Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah. New Year's was big chillin' for me. I spent it the same way I've spent the last few, where I've just been online with my friendos and we've celebrated across the the
Yep.
time zones. And
Same thing.
yeah, timelines. We just every year we actually break into the multiverse and we celebrate New Year's at, 9 different points in the timeline. So,
Yeah.
it's really
I
fun.
think this year I celebrated it 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I messaged Goose and then I did Eastern, Central, and Pacific.
I think I had, so we did Volperino time zone,
Yeah.
Goose, Eastern, Central, West Coast, and then I personally did Alaska because I have a buddy in Alaska. So
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
because they have their own time zone. So I wished him a happy new year and he said it's in an hour and I said,
Damn
"Oh,
it.
you're not West Coast time?" And he said, "Nope, I'm Alaska time." And I was like, "Okay. Um I'll see you in an hour."
Oh, shit. That's so
But
funny.
yeah, so that's what, 6, I think. Because oh no, we celebrated Mountain Time. Well, no, we didn't. But we could have.
Oh, wait, then I think I did 5 because I texted Tank. Mountain
Yeah,
time.
yeah, he's on Mountain Time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, we did Mountain Time too cuz I think Matt was in the VC. I can't really remember honestly, but um
It's a
either
lot right
way.
now.
Either. Oh, and then whatever. I don't know what time zone Artheos is in. I think he might just be in Eastern, but he was part of it too cuz he's South America. I don't know I think their
Oh.
time zones are all our time zones.
Yeah, I don't, but like they're not across the United States like how ours borderlines are because they're
Right.
more vertical of a country. I have no continent, sorry. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so celebrated all of those. And then of course on January 1st, me and CapnJaywow made
ooh.
a big fucky wucky in
Mhm.
thinking that it would be so lit and so cool and so pog and such a perfect thing if we woke up and went to a 9:30 a.m. showing of Stranger Things the finale.
Yeah.
That's what we
That
thought.
was a big fucky wucky. Spoilers for anybody. Veda, if you also want to message in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Big spoiler, but we're about to talk into some detail about Stranger Things. If you have not seen it, um, I don't know whether or not to cheer you on and say finish off the 5th season, but it was bad. I think the first 4 episodes, there's 8 episodes total. The first 4 were fire. Me, Tomo, and Veda were watching all at the same time. I was on the edge of my seat. I was
Mm-hmm.
having so much fun watching them. It was good
Mm-hmm.
storytelling to some degree.
Bro,
And
me and Cap
I
literally
was excited.
episode 4, the end of that episode,
Yeah.
we watched it like 3 times in a row. We were so
Yeah.
hyped. We were so hyped.
The big quote was, I've never seen Noah Schnapp more hot.
Literally. And like I will
Literally.
never say that again. However, in that moment, he did the, I don't know how to do this with a sound effect, but he did the thing with the
Yeah.
Demogorgons and I said, "Oh. Oh no."
Oh
Oh
no,
no,
he's
he's
hot.
hot. um,
Literally.
but then I think what really got me in that episode is right at the end of the episode when he's like heavy breathing and he looks up, he gives the tiniest little like nod to the side. And I was like, damn, that's fucking hot.
Dude, it's so fucked up though. It's not even just that scene. There's other scenes in movies where I've thought the same thing,
Yeah.
where the smallest
The smallest
like
movement.
move,
Yeah.
change in
Because
expression
it's like
bites my
this.
lip,
It's,
bro.
yes.
Stop.
Because it's okay. I think to an extent, it is either all in the actor's ability to put forth an emotion or it
Uh-huh.
is the director's ability to make the actor convey an emotion. And I don't know which one it was, but good fucking job, because the end of that episode had me and Jay here talking for a week of like, dude, I can't believe we have to wait.
Yeah. And then the next 3 episodes were
Tanked all of
fucking
that
ass.
excitement. Yep.
Like, what really got me is, and honestly, I'm kind of pissed that we didn't see it. Maybe you did. I didn't. I was kind of pissed that the first 4 were good, but we still shit on them to some degree. For example, I feel like Joyce's part in the entire franchise was belittled, which kind of sucked.
Yeah.
I think Robin's character was originally super smart and
They
awesome.
dumbified
For
her.
example, was that in 3 when they did the mall,
Yeah.
the Star Mall decoding?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
And then she's a fucking ditz.
Well, and it's so weird because they bring her smarts around like a few times throughout the season, and I'm like, but this is so like stark comparison
Yeah,
to
but then she
her.
goes tee hee.
Yeah, to her like normal idiocy that you've given her. And like, you know what? I could give you the benefit of the doubt if you maybe said that she picked up some of the weed Jonathan brought back with him from California, you know? Maybe.
Except Nancy proved that she flushed it.
Exactly.
Also, can we just talk about how they just threw characters away?
Also, can we talk about the unproposal, please? Because
What about it?
the unproposal was, I think, probably my least favorite part of the show. Well, I
So
watched.
to me, I thought they were unproposing and like giving all the reasons that they like did not like each other, but then loved each other anyways.
Yeah.
And we're gonna move forward, but it literally was them breaking up.
Yes, yes. Okay, I'm so glad you also took it that way because I was like, they said all of the stuff and then they said, I love you. So I was like, oh, so they're okay. They're just not getting engaged or
They're
what?
taking time?
They're like taking a break or something. And then we get to that stupid ass scene of like all of them saying goodbye or whatever. And I'm like, or all of them, yeah, meeting up again after everything or whatever. And I'm like, wait, so we are broken up? Love
Yeah.
love is dead or like what?
Yeah, all the ships literally died.
Yeah. Well, that was thinking because like I don't
Oh, excuse
know.
me, except Max and Lucas.
Right. Um so they ended up together obviously for the obvious amount of reason or the obvious reason. Um Goodbye Mike and Elle. Goodbye
Yep.
anybody who was hoping for Mike and Will, which by that I have another point about this in a little bit and I think I might upset the gays, but honestly, I think you're all thinking what I'm thinking as an also gay. But
Yeah. Oh, I guess Joyce and Hopper still made it. That's
oh
fine.
yeah, that's true. Joyce and Hot, but I mean, like, I feel like that one was inevitable because, like, what's gonna make you guys break up?
Yeah.
I mean,
Vicky and
realistically,
Robin died.
yeah. What happened with Vicky and Robin? My
The
why am I?
Duffer Brothers literally said you have to assume.
That's crazy.
Did I mention there's a documentary out about the final filming of season 5?
The what?
There's a documentary out on Netflix about the
Or
final
like a?
filming
Oh, I need to watch
for
it.
it's bad.
Oh,
It
okay.
literally
Is that
outs
where the
everything.
clip is that where the clip of them reading the lines comes from where Millie Bobby Brown is realizing she's the only one who's going to be killed off?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I felt so bad for her in that moment. I used to dislike her a lot and I have come to really really love her as an actress.
Yeah.
I think her acting still needs some work, but like Millie Bobby Brown the person, I love her. And
Yeah, I think she's definitely gotten better as a
yeah.
person. I think her acting has gotten worse, but that's also due to fillers and junk that she's gotten.
Mhm.
But it kind of made me a little upset and angry that like she wasn't at the final day of filming.
Yeah, I know. And it also makes me, I mean, like, I understand because I think she had like a medical reason, but her not being
Oh,
at the
maybe.
viewing for the last episode, it was like painful because I was like, damn, it's almost like they just alienated you completely from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I felt so bad for her in that moment because they're reading through lines and she's like, you can see her breaking. And like, I mean, like, I remember the interview where they were like, "Oh, are you happy with Elle's ending?" And she's just like, "Uh-huh. Mm." And I'm like, "Oh, great." So this entire show, the Duffer Brothers have taken into account what everybody wants for their characters, except for the very end. And look how that went.
To be fair, they also shit on her and didn't make her the main character this season.
Yeah, which is crazy to me. Okay. Here's where I might upset the gays. I love you guys. I'm one of you. I promise. I'm not an imposter. I'm, I'm, I'm,
I'm one of
I'm,
you, I
I'm not
promise.
an imposter. Just using this as a way to state my opinion. I really do. I love women. Um, but why did we need to make it so gay? No, because maybe I'm weird in this. Maybe I'm not the one who feels this way. I was so happy to have Robin. I was so happy to have her. I did not need Will at 10 times the gayness. I really did not need it. I didn't need the huge coming out. I didn't need them to everybody to be happy, okay, love it, let's talk about it. I having some friction there would have been great. Having people not understand would have been great. It took it completely out of the time period for me. It
I
it
agree.
it made me not really understand why he's harnessing the power of the gaze to defeat Vecna. Like there's just part of it that like took me so out of it. And like normally I would be so stoked. I love when they make things. When they made Euphoria gay, I was so into it. I was so happy with it. Um, but yeah, I feel like they took a shot for inclusivity here, and it worked with Robin. And then I know that they were always planning for Will to be gay, but I almost think I would have liked it if he had been closeted to most people and his ending was him slowly being accepted by the people around him. If he had came out to just his mom, if he had came out to his mom and Jonathan, shit, if he had even only come out to Mike, I would have accepted any of those and been like, this is a really touching, wonderful moment, and I completely understand on why this unlocks like all of your potential. But to do it in the group setting felt icky. I'm sorry.
It was ill-placed as
It
well.
was.
On the
That's what it
7th episode,
was.
are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding
And
me?
it's like right before you go into this big battle, this is what we're doing. Like I just don't know if I like it. I think
Yeah.
and I think it's specifically because it felt so like that's not how any of us would have done. Like anybody who has come out before would
You would not
there's
do it in
no
a
way.
group.
There's no way. I'm not telling all of my best friends, my parents, their parents, and their significant others. I'm not telling
And
them
some
all at
random
once.
Joe Schmo.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. There's no way. Especially not if I know that there's a chance that I won't be accepted by someone. And in that
Mm,
time period, it was a big fat chance, right? Like
yeah.
you're talking Robin was telling him like, I've only told Steve and whatever. And that should be your clue right there that like, maybe we don't tell everyone. So I think
She even said that she was nervous because she didn't know how people would take it. And he goes,
exactly.
fuck it.
Yeah,
What?
and then he told and I think that it was the amount of people, the full send of it, because I still cried to it. I mean, like, I'll cry anytime somebody comes out in a show or a movie, I will cry. It's because it just brings back those feelings. So I get it, and I did cry, and I'm like, it was a wholesome moment for what it was like in that moment. But as far as how it connects to the entire show, it just felt either too long, too big, or like it just didn't belong in general. And it feels bad because I do think that they could have done a lot with maybe a scene between just him and Mike being accepting. Because honestly, if I was going to think anyone in that group had a problem with it, it was not going to be Mike. So if he had just come out to him, or if he had just come out to his mom, who's definitely going to accept him, or his brother, who's definitely going to accept him, then like just having the single talk and acceptance, I think would have made me so happy with the resolution of his character. Because then when Mike is telling his story at the end, right? He can talk about how Will, starts to open up and find acceptance and be confident in who he is. And that's where his story leads. And you can see that he's like, you could have a scene of him coming out to Max, or to Max and Lucas together, or to his other friends, or, whatever, and them
Yeah.
accepting him. So I think maybe you're right. It was just ill placed. And that's why I
Yeah.
have such an issue with it. But it really upsets me that I don't like that they did it, but I can't help how I feel.
That's why I feel like the talk when Robin told him, either, I don't know if it was episode 3 or 4, but when they had that moment and then that's when the big scene happened at the end of 4,
Hmm.
I feel like his coming out should have been at least in episode 5.
Yeah, me
Like, have
too.
him go talk to someone.
I also
Because
bawled
in
my
five,
eyes out
six,
at that,
seven,
by
they
the
were
way.
doing what?
I
Oh,
also
that part,
bawled
yeah.
my eyes out at that when they're showing the fucking supercut of him as a child and growing up and whatever,
Yeah.
bawling
Yeah,
like
it
no
got
other.
me.
Yeah,
And like Robin's like
little
over
monologue.
talking for it was
Mm-hmm.
really good. But with them not having like a whole lot of big plot happening in 5, 6, 7, you really had the time.
Yeah.
You had the time to just have him come out to a couple people, if anything. But I do really think that they dropped the ball on that one, because I love how Robin came out, because she didn't outright say it. She literally just told Steve that she was looking at a girl, and Steve was like, "But Tammy's a girl." And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then he got it, and they were best friends.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They just dropped the ball really bad.
Yeah. I feel like it's upsetting too, because like what you could have done for Will is what you did for Robin. And so like I know you can do it. So like why did we have this issue to begin with?
Yeah, wait, actually, someone in chat brought up a really good point. Is that the biggest reason why he came out was because he thought Vecna was going to use his biggest fear against him, which was coming out, or that he liked boys. And they did nothing threatening with that.
No, it just skipped forward to him so going, "We are not afraid anymore." And I'm like, "Okay, that's great. Can you tell him why you're not afraid anymore? Say the
Yeah, but
words."
like Vecna didn't even use any of
I
their fears
know.
against them. Not a
I
single
know.
person went into a
I
trance.
know. Yeah, okay. That pisses me off about the last fight, honestly. Do you know
What?
Vecna's big fucking power is to make everybody go cuckoo bananas,
Yes.
go absolutely bonkers in their own head, right? Why didn't we get to see it? The only time we saw that was with Hopper. Why?
Even then, I think Hopper should have been in a trance the whole time.
Me too.
I don't think
Also,
you should have. Well, they could have twisted it and had him die, or at least like break a leg or
also,
something.
can I be honest for a
But
second?
yeah,
When they made it look like his trance made him shoot L,
yeah,
I was really stoked. I thought that was going to
I
be an
was too.
incredible scene, and it was going to cause a big disruption, and that was going to be why Will had to save the day. Uh and then they didn't.
Yeah, because then she parkoured on some rocks.
Yeah, but what I will say,
But we also didn't get to see that, even though she's been training the whole time for it.
I know. She was training the entire time. She's like, "I can jump this." And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, jump. Let's see it." And then it's just
And then you don't see
snap
it.
cut. She's there. Now what I will say, and what I will give to them for what they did for Elle, the coolest shot in that entire finale was her jumping into the mind flayer. That
Yeah.
shot was so fucking sick.
I agree. But can we also talk about how fast they had to scurry up the mountain to start throwing fire at it?
Uh-huh. And how unrealistic it is that they would have made it there.
Yeah.
Like, and also the rocks are collapsing because this thing is fucking chomping at Nancy all the way through. Also,
And they're on the edge.
you're gonna tell me that bitch was running faster than this thing was taking down rocks and that not a single one fell on her? I don't believe that.
Also, he would have caught up. They
Also,
literally
why
said, "We
didn't they
need a
kill
distraction," and she
Nancy?
shot it right away.
I really feel like it's an insult to Steve and Nancy that neither one of them died.
Or at least be severely injured and then die in each other's arms.
Oh my God. Can you
Make it
imagine?
traumatic. Like, excuse me.
Imagine. That would have been I love that idea actually.
I mean, it was hot in season 4,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
why not do it again?
Yeah. Well, and see, here's my thing is that I mean, like, we know that Nancy's not going to end up with Steve. We know she's not going to end up with Jonathan. They said that literally walking into the fight because apparently that's the time to have your bro to bro, heart to
Yeah, and
heart
then
bullshit.
she got a gay haircut. So
Right. Yeah. Which we could have made her gay. I would have loved that if she was like, Steve, no, Jonathan, no, Steve, no, women. And like,
women.
we could have made her gay instead of Will, you know, like it would have been cool.
Yeah.
And I think it would have fit just because she is she's such a badass. It
Yeah.
feels like very on par
She's
with
too good for men.
yeah, with the type of woman who would be like, I don't need a man. Like, you
Mhm.
know, but I think that's where they took her anyways, right? Was she's very independent. She's not with anybody. Like,
Yeah.
that's supposedly where she's at.
I value that
I
though.
still
Like a single
think
woman chilling.
I've seen people talking about how the looks between Jonathan and Nancy are supposed to signal that maybe they'll have a reuniting down the road or whatever because she was like so supportive of his film, and I was like, no, I think they're just like supportive of each other because they've all trauma bonded, and like, you know, even though they might have like dated at one point, she also dated Steve at one point and is not with him, so I mean, it's probably just supportiveness. But like, people are going wild saying that, like, you know, if they were to make a sequel or whatever, they bet Jonathan it would be about Jonathan and Nancy's kids or blah blah. And I'm like, no, I think that ship sailed. I think they were very explicitly stating that that ship has sailed.
Yeah, I think they were literally stating that they unproposed, bro. They're
Yeah,
fine.
I'm pretty sure the unproposal sold the fact that they are not ending up together. But I mean, dream on, I guess.
Dream on.
Now,
True.
okay, the big fat question though, do you think Elle is alive or no?
Um, I want to say no because I think it's stupid if she were, because I don't know. I just think the whole ending was dumb. I think the plan for what's her name, Kali, eight, whatever, to fake her and then the door closed when the thing went off. Number one, that took over a minute to happen. They were just staring at each other, yelling L the whole time, and she was standing there. I think that's embarrassing. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, if she did end up slipping into that store and then out, and then she just abandoned everything, I think that's a shit way to live. Like, you just abandon everything that you work so hard to build just
Mm-hmm.
because, and then go to set off your own story. I think that's good on you if you want to do that. But I don't know. I feel like she fought so hard for her new family that just leaving it behind and being okay with it and have no contact is insane.
Okay, so check it. Here's my thoughts.
I'm hearing.
I
Let's go.
hated it. I hated the idea of her being alive. I hated it. I
Yeah.
absolutely, walking out of the theater, I was like, no, I don't believe. You can all believe in the show and it's all happy endings for everybody. I don't believe. I went back and I watched it again with you and Tomo, right? Still
Yeah.
was like, ugh, I hate that they even put a chance out there to keep her alive. And then I thought about it a lot. And then I watched it again. And then I thought about it
You
a lot
watched it a
again.
third time?
Uh-huh.
You're insane.
I watched it a third time, and you know why? Because I went into it and I said, let me picture that I've been working on this for 10 years, that I have come to love every single character that I've written, and that I don't want any of them to suffer any more than they have to. And then I watched it. And you know what I've decided? Elle deserved to live. Out of everybody,
I
she's
agree.
probably the one who deserved to live the most. However, she was the obvious choice to pick to die, right? Because it's the hero's journey. So they had to kill her off in order to make the statement. Because realistically, here's what would have happened. They kill off Steve? Figures. Kid with no powers, trying to be the hero, dies. They kill off Dustin? Whole fandom hates him. Everyone loves Dustin. They kill off Mike. All you've done is make Elle have nowhere to go after this. Like Hopper, sure, but I mean like that's her whole purpose. If you really think about it, Elle's entire purpose in this show was to save the world to be Mike's girlfriend. I don't like that that's what it boils down to because it's also to be Hopper's daughter, sure, but like Hopper's got his own storyline. Without Elle, everybody kind of has their own storyline. The only one who doesn't is Mike. That's the only connection that's there, right? So
Yeah.
the only one who stands to lose anything is Elle or Mike. So one of them had to go.
I don't know. I still feel like it's bullshit to a degree because of the fact that they had 3 years to write this script and then they say Netflix was rushing them at the end and they didn't even have the finale written by the time they were filming season 5. So I don't care.
Yeah. And I think my other thing in and I think maybe this is just like a massive amount of copium that I've built up, you know? Like
Okay.
maybe it's just that I really don't want to say I'll never watch the series again, so I have to find a reason to like the ending.
Oh, I'm
And
watching 1 through 4. I'm not watching 5.
um
I'll maybe watch 1 through 4 of 5, but nothing
yeah,
further.
yeah, 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 I feel you.
Yeah.
But all I could think about was how much I would have done the same thing that Elle did if that's all true. Because,
The ending?
yes, I would have done the
Mm.
same thing. I would have said, make an illusion. I'm going to slip out. I'm abandoning this. Not because it's the easy way out. It's because it's actually the hard way. It's the hard route to take. Hopper said right then and there, we will do everything we can to keep you safe. Mike said we
Yeah.
can run away to somewhere safe. But the truth is as long as somebody out there knows that she is alive, there is
Mhm.
danger. Because this is a vicious cycle. And it is. It always will be. Because that's what scientists and the government and military operations and everything, that's what they do, right? They constantly research to find the things to either make them the best money, to protect their own the best that they can, or to incite chaos sometimes. But the point being is that if she is alive and she has Henry's blood, it's either subject everybody around you to living a life of always looking over your shoulder and being on the run, or get your life, let everybody get their life, and disappear. You really only got one or two ways to go. And I would not want to subject if it was me, if I was 11. Oh, sorry, my I just had something drop in my office. It scared the shit out of me. Um if I was 11 and if me staying alive means I have to subject Connor, my parents, you and everybody in our friend group, whatever, to constantly having to be worried about mentioning me or saying anything alluding to the fact that I am around you or you know where I am, and then getting tortured or waterboarded or whatever people would do to find out information from you, my entire life would be nothing but guilt. So yeah, I'd dip. I would dip for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm with you on that.
That's the only way I can make sense of it. The only way is that Elle has a conscience, and she has from the start. And I mean, we know she does. And so she chose to put everyone else before herself. That's the only way I can think about it and not be seething upset.
I'm just bitter and I don't care for copium because we got Games of Thrones.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
It
I
it
like got to
hurts
watch all Games of
so
Thrones and
bad.
feel the anger, not at the same time as people who had to wait each season for it, but for having to wait for this one, it makes me mad, and I'm allowed to be mad, and I'm gonna be mad.
You should be, man. I
And I'm also tweeting the fuck out of that shit too.
yeah. I feel like my brother did say he doesn't know which one he's more upset about, this or Game of Thrones, and I was like, damn, it really was that bad for everyone, wasn't it? Cuz like as much as I would like to find a way to like it, or as much as I would like to cope as much as I can about it, It really did just end bad. It really was just like 4 bad final episodes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know, man. That shit's just insane. I wanted more. But I'm also like I don't know. Rewatching it and like getting back into watching like TV shows here and there is really bringing back like wanting to watch more actual TV shows because I'm one of those people who was more of like an animated girly,
yeah.
but this is like brought back some love for it, so I kind of like it. I'm still
Yeah.
mad though. Was there another show we watched during this time or no?
I don't think so. I think I'm scarred from Stranger Things for a bit. Probably won't be binging anything.
Yeah.
I've been listening to podcasts instead of consuming videos.
Oh, really? What podcast are you listening to?
I've been listening to the Once Upon a Witchlight campaign from Legends of Adventures,
Okay.
which is very funny, very good, very pog.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been watching The Traders, which is like a social deduction show, but I've just been kind of listening to it because it's not mine. It's just trash
Yeah.
TV, really. But they have a new season out, and Eric Nam is on it, which threw me off. Um, so I've been watching it and rooting for him. There's only like a couple episodes out. And then I've been listening to Smosh Mouth per usual because I love Smosh.
Of course, of course.
Regulation podcast because I think I've probably been a fan of Gavin and Jeff for 20 plus years now. So I'll just never stop listening to all the stuff that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And then P1, which is F1 podcast because they're talking about preseason stuff. Um, yeah.
Oh, is the season over then?
Yeah. So the season ended in the beginning of December. Lando Norris won the world championship, and I'm bitter about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the new season testing starts at the end of February, I think. Like public testing because I think they have a private test at the end of this month, and then next month I think either in the middle or towards the end of the month is the first public testing. So they'll be streaming it and we'll get a first look at how all the cars are performing.
Mm-hmm.
But in between now and then, everybody's kind of launching their liveries and their like the way their car looks or like the sponsors that they have and stuff. So everyone does it different. Some people hold like conferences, some people do like showcases, or some people honestly just throw out a video of the car and say, "Hey, here it is."
Mm-hmm.
But Cadillac, since they're joining the fight from America this season, they are debuting their car at the Super Bowl.
Oh.
So that can't get much more American.
That is
So
true, bro.
I think it's the Super Bowl halftime show is where they are debuting their car, which makes sense because I think it's Bad Bunny, right?
It is.
So Bad Bunny and one of the Cadillac drivers, both from Mexico, pretty sure they've actually spent time together. So it makes perfect sense. They were probably like, "Hey, Checo, call up your buddy Bad Bunny, and we're gonna do this shit at the Super Bowl."
Bro.
So yeah,
I think that's so freaking dumb,
it's
but
so fucking American, dude. Like, you know how Mercedes is like, we're gonna have a Steve Jobs Apple like conference where we're gonna tell you all the things we're planning for this season, and then like Red Bull has their own like stage and like cool. They'll probably do some fucking cool shit like eject the car into space on a video for their fucking because that's just how Red Bull's on crack all the time, and like they are.
they are. That's why it's funny.
They are. Ferrari's gonna have some traditional ass shit. It's gonna be some like showcase video. There's gonna be like fucking romantic Italian music in the background, and the new car's gonna roll up, and Charles Leclerc is gonna get out and take off his helmet and be beautiful and luscious, and then that'll be how they'll present theirs because they can't get their fucking never mind. They have such a hard on for Charles Leclerc. He is way more than a driver to them at this point. So I'm sure he will be involved in their like livery release or whatever. And then yeah, Cadillac will be at the fucking Super Bowl. I think Red Bull's doing theirs in Detroit.
Do we know like where playoffs are going right now? Like
Oh,
who's
like in football?
yeah, like who's coming to the Super Bowl? Do we know yet?
The Super Bowl happens. I think right now we're still in playoffs. And I think if I remember correctly, hold on, because my brother has been betting on stuff.
Because I know it's happening
The
the first week of
Bears
February.
the Bears beat the Packers.
Yes.
The 49ers beat the Eagles. And the Texans beat
I
the
heard that.
Steelers. The
What the
Patriots
fuck?
the Patriots won, which I know everyone's upset about because they said the Patriots can't be good again. Um
I agree.
I also agree. That should have died with
Oh, I have them all right here. I just looked them up.
yeah, and I think the Bills won, and I know the Rams won because they were playing the Panthers, and I was kind of rooting for the Panthers. But I don't
Damn, these
know.
were all decently close games, except for the Chargers, Patriots, and then the Texans Steeler games.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, so I don't know who of all of those, because those were wild card rounds. So
I see.
I believe that's like all of the people who almost didn't make it, question mark, fight it out to see. It's like the losers bracket, I think. But don't quote me on that. I don't know football. But I think now we go to the next round where there's two games or two rounds for each conference, and then the top two of each conference will battle it out like at the end of the
Oh, I
month.
see. Yeah, so they're on. So well, wild cards just played, and
Yes.
so then I just pulled up a picture, so I have everything.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna sound like a stupid person who doesn't know football. So the
Oh,
next
you mean like
one,
how I just did?
no, because I was with you, I was following, but like I don't know football,
I
so I was
I
like
also don't know football.
pulling shit out of my ass.
This is me pulling from all of the shit that I overhear my brother and Biro talk about. But
That's what I hear from like my bestie, like
yeah.
other people in football.
But yeah, I think so the next, if I remember correctly, the
I have them
next
in front of me.
okay, it's this weekend, right? Is
Yes.
the like all
It's the
four
divisional
games.
playoffs. We've got the Broncos
Yes.
versus the Bills. We
Okay,
got
I'm
the
betting
Patriots
Bills.
versus the Texans.
Patriots.
Seahawks versus 49ers.
I'm going to root for the Seahawks because I don't want the 49ers in it.
And then Bears versus Rams.
Go Bears!
Oh, I think I'm gonna vote the Bills.
I think that's the obvious choice.
I
The Bills
have
have
to go for
actually
the
been pretty
Patriots because
good.
those fuckers just win everything.
I know, yeah. I'm going to go Bills, Patriots, Seahawks, Bears.
I'm gonna go Bills, Patriots, 49ers, Bears.
I hope you're wrong because I hate Travis Kelce, but I think you're going to be right.
Ew, never mind Seahawks. I didn't know he was on that one. Sorry. No.
Wait, isn't he? Or is he on the Chiefs?
I thought he was on the Chiefs.
Then he's probably on the Chiefs. Then the 49ers can take it. I don't
Travis
care.
Kelce, football.
It's a red team.
Oh, he's on Chiefs, so I can vote for 49ers.
Okay, you
I'm
can
good.
go for 49ers. I'm still going to go for the Seahawks. I like Seattle.
That's fair.
I like Seattle.
And then,
okay.
so after this weekend, it is the following Sunday, which is the conference championships of whoever wins those games on opposite sides, and then they go into the Super Bowl on the 8th of February.
Theoretically, it should if we're correct, it should be the Bills and the Patriots, and then the 49ers or Seahawks and the Bears.
Yes.
And then the Bears are going to take it, and they're going to go to the Super Bowl, and the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be crazy, bro. I got to mark in my calendar for the Super Bowl because this is about to be fucking insane.
It's February 8th. That's the one thing I know for sure.
I'm just marking it in here so I remember when I'm looking through my little notebook
Yeah.
doodad with me.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I might actually watch the conference championships.
Um I'm kind of pissed I didn't watch the game with the Packers versus the Bears, honestly, or the Patriots cuz I do watch
I'm
them.
pissed I didn't bet on them.
True. I
Yeah.
just heard it was a crazy upset with some of these close ass games,
My
bro.
buddy bet $10 and won 690.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep. I wish I would have bet on the Bears.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for
All right, I
him,
rolled
little
Super Bowl
bitch.
Sunday. We're in.
Uh,
Well, at
okay,
least we
guys,
just
we've
learned a
turned
little
into
bit
a
more.
sports podcast.
Yeah, sorry, this doesn't happen very often, as neither of us are
Sorry, we're
sports
just kind of
girlies.
we're actually kind of just broing out a little bit.
Just kind of broing out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I really honestly the only thing I can really tell you about is hockey. That
I
like
can't tell you about shit, so.
hockey and motorsports obviously, but like of like the physical sports, it's hockey.
Yeah, I
Baseball a
can't do
little
that.
bit, like shout out to the Dodgers. Good
Shout out
job. Good
to
job, Dodgers.
any of them baseball homies. We're broing out.
We're broing out. Good job, Dodgers. I
Mine's
see
shout
you,
out
Shohei
Red Sox
Ohtani.
personally.
Shohei Ohtani had an amazing season, and yeah, good job. And when he comes out to bat, they play "I'm Feeling Good."
Really?
So I like him. Yeah.
Loving your baseball player based on their
Um.
drum music.
Yeah, I know nothing about him other than that, but I know that he had a great he had a great season, and that's his song. So I like him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, sports.
Hell yeah, sports.
Hell yeah, sports.
I'm not gonna lie, I think
I
that's all
think
I've got for
yeah,
us.
I was gonna say the fact that we've
This was a trip. I didn't think we were gonna
transitioned.
spin off to bro moment.
I didn't think so either. And like, who are we talking about sports in 2026?
New year, new
Who are
us,
we
bitch.
spending a whole 10 minutes? You know what? Every other week for you guys now, I'm gonna have some sort of sports news.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, that is also something exciting. I
Wow.
this year me and Kika are cooking up a little F1 related project.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
are you able to tease it?
It's gonna be a lot like this, but more F1 themed.
Interesting, interesting.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Also, before we go, can I tell you, because we didn't do the ask how your day is, and my day was trash, but on the drive home, I got stuck by a train. I told you this.
Yeah.
And it was a 25-minute train, and during that 25 minutes, I think I just slowly started going to like insane. So I started doing a Scottish accent, and I spoke to myself the whole way home. The entire hour and 20 minutes I was in the car, I was just talking to myself and laughing in a Scottish accent.
At least you can entertain yourself, unlike
Yeah,
these iPad
my
kids.
phone died, so I couldn't like that's why I was so late
Oh.
texting you about it, was because
Did you at least have radio music?
um yeah, but like the radio stations out there, I don't know any of them. So I just turned it off and I
Oh.
just talked to myself in a Scottish accent.
I'm proud of you. I don't think I could ever.
Yeah, it was
Damn, I'm
well
proud of you. That's
it,
crazy.
it all started with I've been watching a lot of clips from like Holdfast Nations at War. Do you know what this is?
Nope.
Okay, well it's a whole I'll show you some clips after this. You'll laugh at them. But it's I'll post one in on topic discussion for you guys too. But it's a whole bunch of dudes who get really into like Scottish RP and they play like a Revolutionary
Fucking
War
what?
simulator. And so like there's just a guy standing at the gates and somebody's over the microphone blasting bagpipes and he's like and he's yelling, he's like, "They're coming, lads!" And it's
What the fuck?
I'll
This is
show
gonna be hilarious.
But it all
You
started
need
with
to
that,
link
I
me.
think. Yeah. No, I'm gonna immediately after this, I'm gonna link it in on topic discussion, and I will bring it up for you real quick because it's only like a 2-minute video.
That's so
But
funny.
for
Oh my
now,
gosh.
that is all I have.
Until the next 2 weeks, Cubbies.
Yeah,
Keep it
They're
real,
but
but
keep it
keep it
curious.
curious. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm looking at the ground, but I'm looking for a sign. Make up your mind. Thought I heard your voice calling on my song tonight, but it was just a butterfly. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not. Love me not. Love me not. I'm looking at the ground, but I'm looking for a sign. Make up your mind. Thought I heard your voice calling on my song tonight, but it was just a butterfly. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your up your mind. Love me, love me not. Love me, love me not. Love me, love me not. Just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. I'm looking at the ground, but I'm looking for a sign. Make up your mind. Thought I heard your voice calling, almost saw me with tonight, but it was just a butterfly. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not. Love me not. Love me not. I'm looking at the ground, but I'm looking for a sign. Make up your mind. Thought I heard your voice calling, almost saw me with tonight, but it was just a butterfly. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not. Love me, love me not. Love me, love me not. Just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not. Love me, love me not. Love me, love me not. Just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. I'm looking at the ground, but I'm looking for a sign. Make up your mind. All night, heard your voice calling. Almost saw me with tonight, but it was just a butterfly. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind. Love me not or love me kind, just make up your mind. Love me not. Love me not. Love me not. I'm looking at the ground, but I'm looking for a sign. Make up your mind. All night, heard your voice calling. Almost saw me with tonight, but it was just a butterfly. Love me not or love me kind, just wishing that you make up your mind.